Quick check here of tonight's bullpens. Some concerns out there, but not many tonight. The 40-man call-up makes a lot of bullpens look a lot different today than they did 2 days ago. Certainly, the extra arms helped to preserve some of the arms that were in the bullpen already for the respective teams across the major leagues. So while we sift through a bunch of new names and we get some guys to ease the burden off of arms that have been fatigued over the last week, there do remain a couple of situations here tonight where the bullpen could come into play. I'd start with the Arizona-Colorado game where, first off, the Arizona bullpen's one that we've talked about at length over the course of the last 4 days, but with so many new faces, so many new arms, and the arms that were the veteran arms that were already in the pen having been spent a little bit. You look at Josh Kallman in his 33 pitches yesterday. Matt Reynolds has thrown 3 consecutive days. Daniel Hudson threw 15 pitches yesterday. You have guys like David Hernandez and Randall Delgado ready to go. Key for Arizona could be the fact that Brad Ziegler got some rest yesterday, so perhaps he can come out and close. He had thrown 52 pitches the previous 2 days. But I think Arizona still somewhat of a bullpen concern, as is their opponent tonight, Colorado. Colorado right in the same boat as Arizona with a less than average bullpen to begin with, now with a bunch of new names and a lot of guys who picked up pitch counts last night in their doubleheader against Arizona. I should say day and night because it was a day-night doubleheader. But new faces is certainly a couple of guys that have been used a little bit. You look at John Axford twice in the last 3 days. Rex Brothers should be able to go here. We'll see about the rest, but so many new faces in that Colorado bullpen. Just don't find them trustworthy. I think that is a game where both bullpens are a concern. Look to the Washington-St. Louis game, 9:59, 9:60, and there's a possibility that Washington's bullpen could come into play here. Doug Fister threw 31 pitches last night. That's 51 over the last 3 days. Casey Janssen has thrown back-to-back nights, 47 pitches. Felipe Rivera has thrown 3 consecutive days now. Drew Storen, 32 pitches in the last 3 days. Blake Trinan has thrown back-to-back days. So Washington certainly could be in a bit of bullpen trouble if they need more than their setup and closer here, because Drew Storen, who's thrown a few pitches here, could probably come back and throw tonight, and certainly Jonathan Papelbon is ready to roll. But overall, I think that bullpen is a little stressed right now. St. Louis could have an advantage there this evening. And I'm going to round it out here with game 963, 964, San Francisco against Los Angeles. No problem in the Giants bullpen. The problem lies once again in the LA bullpen. They had to call upon Kenley Jansen once again last night to get them the win. He saved that game. 22 pitches in the last 2 days, 38 pitches, pitching 3 times over the course of the last 4 days. I don't know where they'll go for a closer here tonight. Even setup man Louis Avilan, the lefty setup guy, has thrown 3 times in the last 4 days. Got a host of arms here that could be thrown into the 9th inning, but none that are really dependable. I think manager Don Mattingly would probably go to Jim Johnson or Juan Nicasio. Both of those guys, though, I'll tell you, 52 pitches over the last 4 days for Johnson, 42 over the last 3 days for Nicasio. So big pitch counts in that Dodger bullpen. Of course, Clayton Kershaw, a guy who can always ease that burden by throwing a complete game. The American League doesn't seem to present any concerns as far as bullpen goes tonight. So there you have it. That'll be the September 2nd bullpen report for Major League Baseball.